Once your IT has set up your Microsoft Teams for your organization, you will see a screen similar to this. I'm going to show you some features of Teams before we get into actually creating a team. So on the left-hand side, you will see 6 features on the features panel. The activity feature, Teams, chat, calendar, calls, and files. And we are going to be working with the Teams feature right now. So when you open up Teams, you will see most likely create a team and join a team with a code. These other 3 teams that I have on here have been created by members of my organization and created teams that are public for anyone to be able to join. So I'm going to show you what a team looks like before we create one. So when we go into Teams, these are all the teams that I have either been invited to or created myself. So I'm going to go into a team, and next to the features panel, you'll see a menu panel. And in the menu panel, you have the icon, the name of the team, and below that are the team channels. If you think of a team as a filing cabinet, each of the channels would be a drawer within that filing cabinet. And just like the drawer of a filing cabinet, each one has its own information in it. So the general channel, which we have selected, has its own posts for conversations, files for uploading documents, and some other features that we're going to talk about later to customize the channel. You'll notice that 3 of the channels have little locks next to them, signifying that the channel is a private channel. Everyone that is part of this team has access to the general channel, but only those invited into the channels that are private with the locks have access to that information. When you set up your teams, there are 4 types of teams that you can create: class, other, staff, and professional community. Each one has its own template that you can that it provides for you with the options available. If I go into class, you'll notice in the menu panel it looks similar to the previous team. But in the main panel, it has some other items in the tabs. It has the posts and files that we referred to earlier. It also includes a class notebook, assignments, and grades. So let's start by creating a team. I'm going to go over to the button that says Join or Create Team and select that. And then I'm going to select Create Team. Here are those 4 choices of team types that I mentioned earlier. We're going to start with Other because the class had the most options within it in the template. Professional, learning community, and staff only provides files, posts, and a notebook, and Other only provides the file and posts. So we're going to do that and then add some other features to it. So we're going to give it a team name. And we're going to give it a description. If you want, if you don't have a description, that's fine. You can skip that. You can add it later, and I'll show you how to do that. And the privacy of the team can either be public or private. The public are similar to the 3 that I showed you earlier that allows anyone to invite themselves into the team. A private team says that you have to add the members yourself. So we're going to make a private team and select Next. It's going to create the team, and now you can add the members. When you get to this step, you can skip it if you don't know the members yet and add them later, or you can add them right now. Anyone that has been set up in your organization will come up if you start typing their name, and you can select their name and select Add. You can continue to do this for as many members as you want. As I mentioned, if you only want to put a few in here, you can add the rest later. So we're just going to close, and then it will open up our team. Now you'll notice in the menu panel, the icon, and it looks like I misspelled the name of the team. So let's go to the ellipses and select that, and we're going to go to Edit Team. Here I can change the name of the team, I can add the description, I can change its privacy, and I can upload a little icon to give it a little something extra in the icon. So let's choose this one. If you have your own, you can upload a graphic from your computer and it will show up in this spot. So I'm going to update. And for some reason, it's not giving me the icon, but that's okay. But it did change the name of the project one to be spelled correctly. Now you'll notice that it has it starts out with a general channel. If you want to add more channels, you would go to the project one ellipses and select add channel. We're going to add a new channel called a private channel. You can name this anything you want. I'm just trying to make it different from the general channel. We can give it a description and we can change its privacy. Standard would be similar to the general where everyone has access to it, or private allows you to invite specific people into this channel. So it will add the channel. And now here I can add the person that I added into the team, into the channel. Okay, hold on a second. We're going to skip that. Sometimes it does not work. Okay, for some reason it's not working. Sometimes it takes a few minutes for them to get in, and that's okay. If you want to add someone that is not in your organization, you would go to the project one ellipses, select add member, and type in their email address. And it will not recognize it and say, please add as a guest. Now, before you select add, it is very important that you select the pencil icon to edit the guest name, because if you do not do this at this point, you will not be able to change the name. You will have to go to IT and they will have to do it. So first and last, and now you can add them. And it's having a problem for some reason, but once it does, it will add them in. When you get to the, in the channel, you can have your posts for conversations, files for updating documents, and you can add other apps that will give you a way to customize your team. So depending on what you want, if you want to add a whiteboard to your team to allow for collaboration, you can select whiteboard and give it a name. Whiteboard, I'm just going to leave it as whiteboard and click save. Okay. It says I'm not able to do that. So let's try a list. Okay. And any new app that you put up in the tabs, you are able to rename it if you want to give it a new name, or remove it if you decide you do not want to have it. The last item that I would like to talk about is channel notifications. If you want to be notified of a specific activity within the channel, you would have to go to the ellipses for the channel and change channel notifications from custom to all activity. And then that will alert you of the activity within that channel. And unfortunately, you have to do this for every one of the channels. So that is in a nutshell how to set up a team in Microsoft Teams. Thank you.